Well, hey there, Bridge Church family. Coming to you in an e-video this week rather than through an e-newsletter. Sometimes writing things down can get old and redundant and maybe even sometimes boring. And so thought we'd spice it up a little bit this week with a bit of a video to bring forward to you kind of what's going on with the property, our Tualatin Ministry Center, and as well this weekend for Labor Day weekend and what's coming up over the next week and as we enter into the fall season. Labor Day weekend, welcome to it. Enjoy the time of rest. Hopefully you get some time to spend with family or friends. It is a time to celebrate all of the good things that have happened to a degree over the summer, and then get ready for the fall. School starts, we get into regular routines, and it is those routines that sometimes bring comfortability in our lives, something to hold on to again, although we've had a very good summer. But the weather's changed, and that means it's time for fall. With all of that said, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. You know we are not together with an in-person gathering this week. We've used this as a kind of a tradition within the Bridge family to take a rest on this week for our servant volunteers, our worship team, and everybody involved. We encourage you, though, to spend time in the Word of God, to as well take communion with your family, to maybe do it on your own, but get around the Lord's table, get on your knees and pray. It might even mean visiting a church, another church family, and just seeing how they do things, and then be able to come back and report back and let us know what you experience and what God's been teaching you through that moment as well. So a lot of good that can come from this. Next week, we'll be getting together for our in-person gathering on Sunday, September 10th. Get back into that rhythm here at the Bridge, and so very much looking forward to that. But I need to update you with the building, with the Tualatin Ministry Center and how things are going over there. The upstairs is almost done. In fact, as I do this video and throughout the weekend, cabling is being pulled for all of our technical things throughout the entire building, and they're being pulled through the walls and the ceilings and everything, getting that all ready. I'm so grateful for our ministry teams who do that as well, who are in the attic right now doing that kind of stuff. We also have our ministry team, our remodeling team, Evolve, who is in the middle of just moving us forward in all of the work. And they've come up with some hiccups working with the city and those kind of things, even some items that we've ordered that have been delayed but are coming in here within the next week or two. So it's really put back the time period on things, and we were hoping to be done just about now and being able to set things up. But what we do know is this: everything is moved to Tualatin. That's good. 2, upstairs is almost done. In fact, next week we will start putting the upstairs together, all the rooms and classrooms and office space and everything. The downstairs, the worship center, is on hold. Our temporary worship center is on hold at the moment until we get the mechanical and the building permits approved through the city of Tualatin. We've been told each week that it's going to be that particular week. And again, we've been told at the end of this week, it will be next week. This delay is unique. We don't really know why, but obviously it's in God's timing. And so we're trying to be as patient as we can. And as soon as those permits get pulled, they can really get to work and finish up what they've started at our ministry center there in Tualatin. But that's not going to stop us. It is not going to stop us. And I want to encourage you on a couple of things. Number one, in the fall, we kick off our life groups. Life groups are small, intimate groups of 8 to 12 people who get together to do life with one another. They dive into the Word of God. They pray with one another. They share life, and they spur each other on in their own relationship with Jesus. I want to encourage you, if you're not in a life group, to get plugged into one. You're going to get some communication this week about that. I want to challenge you to say, you know what, this is my year that we're going to get plugged in and do life well with others at the Bridge. It will absolutely shape your life and shape your relationship positively with Jesus. So I want to encourage you in that. So watch for that communication coming out. Also, we have coming up this Sunday is our worship gathering, September 10th. In this worship gathering, we're going to spend some time, focused on life groups, focused on worship, but also we're going to build an Ebenezer. We're going to spend some time building a monument, praising God for his movements in our lives and starting us fresh. here in this Tualatin Ministry Center. It is a unique chance for you to engage in the ministry of the bridge that will last for generations. We will literally take stones, we will build them, stack them on top of one another, and then we will build that in such a way that it will be a lasting monument that tells anybody who's coming to the bridge, this is a place where we are restored for more on the foundation of Jesus Christ. And by you taking a stone and placing it in that pile and building this Ebenezer, you then become a part of that history and tradition. But that is only going to be this Sunday, September 10th. And I don't want you to miss this opportunity. I want you to be a part of that. And I want you to be able to come back for the weeks and months and years to come and go, I was a part of that Sunday when we committed to share the truth, to share the good news of Jesus Christ with our broken community, that we will be a beacon of light and love in Tualatin and Wilsonville, in our neighborhoods, and in our world. So with that said, I want to invite you Sunday, September 10th, at the Ministry Center at 10:30 in the morning in Tualatin. We'll have our first in-person worship gathering there. There'll be more details coming out this week about that as we celebrate that time together. But in the meantime, I hope that you have a great Labor Day weekend. I hope that God blesses you in your time together with safety and encouragement as you look to Him and you expose His greatness. To God be the glory. Family, I cannot wait to see you. I literally miss you a ton. I cannot wait to see you next week.